Welcome back to the show. Today we're diving into a question that everyone asks at some point in their lives.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on this topic. It's one of those debates that never really goes away.
Look, I get it. Working smart sounds great in theory, but can you name one successful person who didn't work hard?
I agree that hard work is important, but working hard is not enough. Let me give you an example to explain what I mean.
I'm listening. Give me your best example. I want to understand your perspective on this.
Explaining. Two people want to build a house. One works very hard, carrying stones one by one. He's exhausted at the end of the day.
Okay, that makes sense. And the other person? What does he do differently?
The other works smart. He builds a simple machine to carry the stones. He works less, but achieves more.
That's a good example. I'll give you that. But not everyone can build a machine.
I agree with you there. But working smart isn't just about shortcuts. It's about using your time and energy wisely.
I see your point, but I still believe hard work is the foundation of everything.
I think we need to look at this differently. It's not about choosing one over the other.
So what is it about then? What's the real answer here?
It's about finding the right balance. You need to work hard, but you also need to work smart.
So you're saying we need both? That we should combine hard work and smart work?
Exactly. That's the answer. The most successful people do both. They put in the effort, but they also use their intelligence.
I can agree with that, but I want to emphasize that hard work should always come first.
Respectfully, I see your point, but I would argue that working smart should come first. You need to have a plan.
That's a very good point. I remember a story about a man who worked very hard but never took a break.
That's a sad story. It happens to many people. They forget to balance their lives.
That is true. Hard work is important, but it should not come at the expense of your health.
That is why working smart is so important. When you work smart, you achieve more with less effort.
So how do you actually work smart? What does it mean in practice?
Confidently. Working smart means being strategic. It means setting clear goals. It means creating a plan.
That makes a lot of sense. But is it always possible to work smart?
Yes, of course. There are times when you just have to work hard. There are no shortcuts.
Impressive. So you're saying that working smart is not about avoiding hard work. It's about making your hard work more effective.
Yes, exactly. That is the perfect way to describe it. Working smart is about getting more results for the same amount of effort.
I think I am starting to understand. Hard work and smart work are not opposites. They go together.
Yes, that is the conclusion. The most successful people combine hard work and smart work. They get the best results.
I love this discussion. I feel like I have learned so much today.
I feel the same way. This has been a very valuable conversation.
So, what is the final answer? Is it better to work hard or work smart?
The answer is both. You need to work hard, but you also need to work smart. The combination is the key to success.
I agree completely. It is not about choosing one over the other. It is about finding the right balance.
Exactly. And we hope this discussion has helped you think about your own work.
And remember, success is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes strategy.
Thank you for listening to this discussion on Success Path. We hope it helps you on your own journey to success.
Goodbye and good luck. And remember, work hard, work smart, and never give up. You know, I've been thinking more about what you said earlier, about working smart being more important than working hard.
I'm glad you're thinking about it. It's a topic that really makes you reflect on your own habits and choices.
I want to ask you something. Do you think people who work smart are naturally smarter than people who work hard?
Not at all. Working smart is a skill. It's something you can learn. It's not about being born smart. It's about being willing to think differently.
So anyone can learn to work smart? It's not a talent you're born with?
Confidently. Exactly. It's a skill, like cooking or playing an instrument. You can learn it with practice. You can learn it with effort.
That's encouraging. I always thought some people were just naturally better at planning and strategy.
Smiling. No, that's a myth. Everyone can learn to work smart. You just need to be willing to change your habits.
So what are some habits of people who work smart? Give me some examples.
Explaining. First, they set clear goals. They know exactly what they want to achieve. They don't just work aimlessly.
Nodding. That makes sense. Without a goal, you're just working for the sake of working.
Agreeing. Exactly. Second, they prioritize. They focus on the most important tasks first. They don't waste time on unimportant things.
Listening. That's a good point. I often waste time on small tasks that don't really matter.
Continuing. Third, they eliminate distractions. They turn off their phones, they close their email, they focus completely on the task at hand.
Impressed. That's hard to do. Distractions are everywhere these days.
Nodding. I know. But it's essential. If you want to work smart, you need to focus. You need to be fully present.
Curious. What else? What are other habits of smart workers?
Explaining. They also learn continuously. They read books, they take courses, they ask questions. They are always learning.
Agreeing. That makes sense. The more you know, the more effectively you can work.
Continuing. And they reflect. They take time to think about what worked and what didn't. They learn from their mistakes.
Thoughtful. I don't do that enough. I just keep working without stopping to think.
Encouraging. That's a common mistake, but you can change it. Start taking 5 minutes at the end of each day to reflect.
Curious. And what about hard work? Are there habits for working hard too?
Smiling. Yes, of course. People who work hard are dedicated. They don't give up easily. They are disciplined. They show up every day.
That's true. I've seen that in many successful people. They just don't quit.
Continuing. They also put in the hours. They are willing to work longer when needed. They are not afraid of hard work.
Thoughtful. So hard work is about dedication and discipline. Smart work is about strategy and efficiency.
Yes, that's a great way to put it. Hard work is about the effort. Smart work is about the approach.
So if you had to choose, which one is more important?
Firmly. I think they are equally important. You can't have one without the other. They work together.
Really? You don't think one is more important than the other?
No, I don't. Think about it. If you work hard but you're not smart, you waste a lot of effort. You might be working on the wrong things. You might be doing things inefficiently.
I see your point. And if you work smart but you're not hardworking, you might never execute your plans.
Exactly. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you don't put in the effort, nothing will happen.
So they are like two sides of the same coin. You need both to be successful.
Yes, that's exactly it. They are complementary. They support each other. They work together.
So how do we find the right balance? How do we know when to work hard and when to work smart?
That's the million-dollar question. And the answer is different for everyone. It depends on your situation. It depends on your goals.
So there's no one-size-fits-all answer?
No, there isn't. Some situations require more hard work. Others require more smart work. You need to assess each situation.
How do you assess a situation? How do you know what to do?
You ask yourself questions. What is the goal? What is the timeline? What resources do I have? What are the constraints?
That's a good approach. It's about being thoughtful and intentional.
Exactly. It's not about working harder or smarter. It's about working right.
I like that. Working right. That's a good way to put it.
Yes. Working right means doing what is most effective for the situation. Sometimes that means working hard. Sometimes that means working smart.
Can you give me an example of when working hard is the right approach?
Sure. When you're starting something new, when you're building a skill, when you're trying to establish a habit. At the beginning, you need to work hard. You need to put in the hours.
That makes sense. Like when you're learning a new language, you have to practice every day.
Exactly. You need to be consistent. You need to put in the effort. There are no shortcuts at the beginning.
And when is working smart the right approach?
When you have established a foundation, when you have some skills, when you know what you're doing, that's when you can start working smart.
So first you work hard to build a foundation, then you work smart to be more efficient.
Yes, that's a great way to describe it. First you build the foundation with hard work. Then you optimize with smart work.
I've never thought about it that way before. It's like building a house. First you need a strong foundation, then you add the design and the details.
Exactly. That's a perfect analogy. Without the foundation, the design doesn't matter. Without the design, the foundation is just a pile of stones.
So the message is clear. We need to combine hard work and smart work. We need both to build a successful life.
Yes, and it's a lifelong journey. It's not something you do once. It's something you practice every day.
I'm really glad we had this conversation. I've learned so much today.
Me too. It's been a wonderful discussion. I hope our listeners learned something too.
And remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about getting better every day.
Exactly. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Keep working hard, keep working smart, keep believing in yourself.
And never give up. That's the most important thing. Never give up on your dreams.
Thank you for listening to Success Path. We hope this discussion helps you on your journey.
Goodbye and good luck. Work hard, work smart, and never give up.